Last week on the show, we talked about a new ruling that voids non-disparagement clauses. This week, we're focusing on non-compete clauses. According to the Federal Trade Commission, an estimated 18% of workers in the U.S. are covered by non-competes. That's about 30 million people. Psychologist and executive coach Dr. Lisa Orbe-Austin joining us here right now to explain why these clauses need to go. Hey, Dr. Lisa.
Hi, Natalie.
So let's start with these non-competes. They are very common, especially among our jobs in media. And are there other industries out there that they exist within?
Yeah, they're really common in sales, marketing, finance, technology, any place where they're considered trade secrets, confidential information, specialized training, or a specialized relationship with the consumer or the client.
So what exactly does a non-compete clause prevent someone or a former employee from doing?
It usually prevents you for a specific period of time, sometimes geographical location, from working for another employer who's a competitor, from starting your own business, which would be considered a competition business, or kind of developing your own product or service that would serve as a competition. But interestingly enough, in the U.S., these employers are not necessarily required to pay you for that time in which you are designated in this non-compete. Where in the EU, there are certain countries that require you to be paid during that time.
Now, the FTC is proposing to change to these clauses. What would happen under these other rules?
Yeah, so they would then make retroactive it would make it illegal to have these clauses, and then that would be retroactive. So it would cover all clauses that already existed.
Okay, so that makes sense. What would the benefit be, not only to the workers out there, but to the economy if non-competes were actually banned?
So it would allow you to kind of get out of a toxic work environment if you're in one pretty quickly without this idea that you can't necessarily work for someone else that's a competitor. It also allows you to make more money because you can jump quicker. Usually that's where the biggest bump in your pay is expected. And it also allows for greater competition. So goods and services are typically cheaper when there's greater competition for the consumer. All
right, that makes sense. You can watch Dr. Lisa every Tuesday here on Current. Thanks, Dr. Lisa.
You're welcome.